Shall we round up the other last 32 games?
Let's do it.
There's a lot happened since our last episode, and let's start with the drama of the penalties. Man, this is why we love the World Cup, isn't it? Every neutral game I'm watching, like we were watching Portugal, Croatia last night. Croatia got that late equaliser, VAR disaster, and you just want it to go to extra time. You want it to go to penalties because there's nothing like it in sports at all. The drama of it, the tension, how much it means to everyone, all the fans, the country on your back. You can't beat it.
No.
And it's what we love. So Germany out on penalties. Their first ever loss on penalties in the World Cup. They won the last 4 and quite happy about it. Well, you're wearing the shirt. But...
I'm wearing it out of commiseration for them. Because it's quite funny to see them go out on penalties. So I'm wearing it just out of...
you're mocking them.
Yeah. it's comedic effect.
Yeah.
No, but it was great. Honestly, them going out on penalties is like the equivalent of The Undertaker losing at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't happen, right?
Against Paraguay.
Yeah, I know. So brilliant. Exactly what everyone who is not German wanted to see that result, and they delivered it, and we're happy.
We're happy about it. And,
brilliant. Well done, Paraguay.
Kudos to Paraguay.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing. They know their identity. They're going to defend the shit out of it, like their lives depend on it.
Yeah.
Scrapping around. They were physical, and that was what they were going to do. And play for penalties, and it worked out for them. So kudos to them.
Absolutely. And also, I would say that's the biggest upset of the week.
Yeah.
In terms of the
definitely
1-1 draw, equalising to come back to 1-1, and then winning 4-3 on penalties. That is the biggest shock of the week.
Yeah. And Germany's woes carry on now. They've not won a knockout game since they won the World Cup in 2014.
It's because they're shit.
Long may it continue. And then another amazing game, Netherlands-Morocco. 2 of our teams in the points. So we're going to do a points tally, but that's big for the points because here our team's out. So let's put it on you straight away now. I want to hear, what do you have to say for yourself and your German mate who predicted Netherlands to win the World Cup? And they couldn't even get past the last 32. How do you summarize that with egg on your face?
Well, first of all, he's not a mate.
Not anymore.
Second of all, he's German. And Germany went out in the same moment. You know, they lost to penalties. So therefore, the bad juju went on to the prediction. And it was all a ripple effect. You know, it was a snowball effect. Germany went out, then the prediction went up in the air. You know, changing timelines, the Mandela effect. It's all there.
Right. You know? And he's hired you as his new publicist as well.
Yeah, exactly. So,
spin doctor.
Also, what a load of shit. That's the last time I've ever taken any advice from Instagram about anything. Like, I don't want to see none of that shit anymore. Someone lock that German guy up and take away his fucking key, honestly. Because now I've got to go through to the rest of this competition without the Netherlands. And they were one of my top elite picks that was supposed to get towards the final and play, if not play France or whatever. And now they're out because of this fucking psyche.
But let's talk about the game because it was a good game.
It was,
they weren't awful, but Morocco were a better team.
Yeah.
They deserved the win, I think. If you look at that second half, Morocco were all over them. They deserved it. And so Netherlands' goal was against the run of play, wasn't it? And I was like, oh no, they're going to get away with one. And then Issa Diop header in added time to take it to extra time was brilliant.
Yeah, it was.
Fulham player, well done Issa. And it was a great header. And Morocco deserved that because, like, no bias here. They are one of my teams, but I think they dominated. They are a great team. We knew they would be, but we just didn't know how they were going to match up. And I think in the second half, they dominated extra time. They were slightly better than Netherlands. Oh. And then the penalty shootout itself.
Some of the worst penalties I've ever seen in the history of football.
Yeah.
It wasn't even, let's just hit the post. It was like...
It's the post completely, yeah.
A foot wide.
And these bloody run-ups, honestly, it got me shouting on the screen, where you stuck to step and you're not even looking, they don't even look at the ball anymore, do they? They're looking at the keeper and then they miss the target. I'm like, maybe, crazy thought, look at the fucking ball.
Yeah.
But
less ballet dancing on the way and just strike the ball in the back of the net.
Smash it.
Yeah.
Pick a spot and
smash it. Just smash it anymore.
The problem is, when they do the little run up and stutter and they're looking where the keeper goes, they haven't made up in their mind where they're going.
Yeah.
So that's where the indecision comes in. So it's all on the moment. Whereas what England do in training, they've said is that they practice, they repeat. They have a spot they pick and they go with it.
Mm.
And I think that's the more secure way of doing it.
Well, it didn't work out well for Harry Kane the other week.
No, it didn't. No.
So maybe he needs to add a little skip.
No. Don't listen to that, Harry. You feel the second one. We love you.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, worst penalties in the history of football. That was awful, especially from two really good teams.
Especially from Germany.
Yeah,
and so Morocco, you thought they were bottling it, didn't you? Because they had 2 chances to win on the final kick. One was missed, one was saved, and I was like, "Here you go, Germany going to get away with this one." And then Jonathan Tah steps up and hits it on the moon. That was that. Interesting side note: Jonathan Tah it was said after the game, he's a centre back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not really even a ball playing centre back. Why was he taking the 6th penalty when they still had players like Goretzka, Nemeka, midfielders on? Apparently, Goretzka was asked twice to take one and said no, and let his centre back take it and missed. I mean, look, I get it. You're in your title to say no, but if that's true, he wouldn't be my teammate, you know. Anyway, there you go. That's the penalties.
Yeah.
Quick note on how good France were then against Sweden, another level. Your team.
Straight to the final, straight to the moon with them guys. Yeah. They're taking that trophy home. Outstanding performance. Incredibile.
Fantastic. That's German.
Yeah.
Magnifique.
Allez les bleus.
No.
Bloody good.
Bloody good. Bloody good.
A bloody good performance.
That was bloody fucking good, mate.
Yeah.
Bloody fucking good, mate. Yeah.
And it pains us to say because they are French.
Yeah,
but
French, yeah.
Bloody good.
Bloody good. 3-0. That could have been way more. And Mbappe showed up. But the great thing about them is each game, there's like a new star almost. Elise was the one for me this game. Was unbelievable. The speed he'd move at, and every time he'd hit the target, they just make chances out of nothing. Or they get the ball, boom, inside, boom. Now, look, I know Sweden's defense isn't great. So, look, there's going to be tougher teams, but the way they played was on another level. It was like they took it up a gear. And I reckon they've still got a few more gears to go up.
Sure.
And they've got Dembele who scored a hat-trick. Mbappe keeps going. Elise's amazing. Barcola scored a great goal. That front four is incredible. The best front four in the world. Look, if they go on to win the final and they keep on playing like this, there's definite conversation to be had that they are one of the best World Cup teams ever.
Yeah.
100%.
Agreed. That kind of performance that they did is just outstanding, world class. Talking of Elise, he almost had the World Cup moment. That bicycle kick.
Oh,
that was an inch away. That
would have been amazing.
That was perfectly timed, beautiful.
We're still waiting for that sort of moment, aren't we? We haven't had an amazing goal yet, I would say. So hopefully that comes. But yeah, he was the star for me, and could have played for England. Just to play for France, and and we see why.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm so happy that France are on the other side of that draw.
Yeah, because maybe we'll scrape through somehow, and then in the final, anything happens.
Yeah.
But look, it'll be interesting. They got Paraguay next, which will be a bloodbath. I mean, no matter Paraguay do a low block, whatever they're going to do, that's going to be a bloodbath. Yeah. And they're not going to need to stretch as much. So they're going to have a rest. And they'll play the winner of Canada and Morocco, which you expect will be Morocco. And that'll be a tasty game. France, Morocco in the quarters.
Yeah.
Obviously, France still big favourites. So lots to look forward to there.
100%. But yeah, also Mbappe and Messi. Yeah. Still neck and neck. And Kane's up there with them. And five, yeah.
Messi's on 6.
Yeah. Mbappe's on 6.
Kane's on 5.
Yeah.
So Messi plays tonight, 11 p.m.
Looking forward to that. The other games, just to quickly mention, Belgium came back from 2-0 down and went through against Senegal late on.
I feel for the Senegalese. I really do, because they deserve to win that game. They kind of threw it away a bit, but there was never a penalty as well at 2-2.
Yeah.
3-2, that was never a penalty. To decide the game in the last seconds of extra time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Not to take it to penalties, at least. That was criminal. A VAR disaster, in my opinion.
Yeah. There's been some really questionable VAR moments during this World Cup. It's not a good look.
No. It's not what it was brought in for. That's ruining the game a bit. But fair play to Belgium. They went through, and it wasn't neat at all. But he took De Bruyne off, and Tielemans and Lukaku came on, and they took their big guns off, and they managed to get through. So fair play to them. But Senegal will be kicking themselves, and they should have gone through. 2-0 up with 5 minutes left. It's criminal. But fair play, and let's see which Belgium turns up then against the US.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game.
Great game.
They're going to struggle with the US.
I think
the US have lost their Balogun, but I think it'll be a very fast-paced game. Especially I don't think the US knows how to play just defense. It's going to be very interesting. Brazil also survived Japan, and now I emphasize survived.
We predicted Japan to go through, but it was close, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Brazil came back. Japan scored first, and it was a last minute, wasn't it, to go through? So sad to see Japan go out. I love them, watching them, but Brazil did it. They did the business. They strode through like us.
Yeah.
Didn't look great like Belgium. Then they're through. That's all that matters. And now they'll play Norway, who came through against the Ivory Coast, as you'd expect them to. It was a tight-ish game, but they did enough, and that was what we expected. And now it sets up that Brazil-Norway tie, which is going to be brilliant, isn't it?
Both of your teams. One of your teams is about to go out.
I know. But one's about to go through. So
that's true. Who you got your money on?
Brazil. Yeah. I think Norway look like they're almost happy to be where they are, and they'll enjoy the game. They'll go for it. But I almost just think like the belief and the manager Ancelotti and the depth will see them through. But it should be a good game.
Absolutely. Talking of good games, Spain 3-0. Pedro.
Yeah, they're solid. They look good. Spain look very good. So that's good because it keeps it interesting on that side of the draw. There, you look at them and you think they're maybe the only team that could test France on that side of the draw before the final. And roll on Spain. They now play Portugal, which is great. We haven't spoken about Portugal.
No, but just on Spain real quick. Their attacking is amazing, right? And we all enjoyed what they did, that 3-0. But also, let's talk about the defense because Austria didn't have a single shot on target.
Wow, didn't really.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Not a single shot. So, yeah, okay, they're going forward, scoring 3 goals, but they're also really protecting that goal.
Yeah.
Amazing. They're going to fuck up Portugal.
Surely. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Portugal didn't look great against Croatia, did they?
No.
Again, a VAR disaster.
Massive.
Croatia are robbed.
Yeah.
Looking at the eye, it doesn't come off his head, right? And they slow it down, and you still can't see it in the replays. Apparently, there was like a snick. There's a chip in the ball.
The chip, yeah.
Snickometer.
Yeah.
And it's hit his hair or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, how accurate is that one?
Yeah.
But also, clear and obvious error? No. So that's what it's there for, clear and obvious error. So wasn't happy with that decision at all. Was sick for Croatia. And again, a game that should have gone, deserved extra time. And like the Belgium-Senegal game, at least. So
yeah,
Portugal make it through. Ronaldo, all he did was score that penalty and pretended he was the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
Classic Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And then came off, and then they scored.
Yeah. He was furious, wasn't he, when they brought him off?
Do what, mate?
Yeah. They need to let him go. Yeah. They need to just
this is the last one.
Yeah.
They're not going to win it.
No. Not with him starting anyway.
No.
It's set up that really good game though, Spain, Portugal. I'm happy for that. Yeah, Croatia were robbed last second there. They should have gone through to extra time, but I'm happy it set up Spain, Portugal. And I'm going to be in Spain next
you're
week.
going to be in Spain
next weekend.
Yeah. So, that would be great.
Yeah.
I'm going to be, if England beat Mexico, I'm going to be in Croatia when we play potentially Brazil. Some great games to look forward to.
So you would have been in Croatia if Croatia had got through?
Yeah.
So you could have experienced that.
That would have been great.
Awesome, yeah.
Oh, that would have been sick.
Yeah. Also, my team, another one of my teams is gone.
Oh, yeah.
Croatia's out.
You're in big trouble.
Everything's riding on France and Colombia at the moment.
Do you not have one more? US?
Yeah, but I mean, it's the US. But, yeah, so Colombia's got to do
to win the World Cup.
Yes, that's the only way. It's the only way forward, which is highly likely. So